Welcome to a special YouTube edition of the Success in Trucking podcast, powered by ES. During National Truck Driver Appreciation Week, Jeff Tacker from the ES leadership team had the opportunity to make an appearance on the Dave Nemo Show, which is broadcast each weekday morning from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time on SiriusXM's Road Dog Trucking Radio Channel 146. Now, Jeff, who serves as the Chief Operating Officer, Chief Commercial Officer, and Executive Vice President of Expediter Services, was welcomed to the show and interviewed by Jimmy Mack, who is part of the RadioNemo Team and co-host of Dave Nemo Weekends. And now let's take you to this feature interview, courtesy of RadioNemo of North America.
CCO, COO, and EVP of Expediter Services, Jeff Tacker, is on the scene. Good morning to you, and welcome back.
Good morning to you, Jimmy, and I appreciate you taking time with us, and I've been looking forward to this. I've been thinking about you and the times we spent together in the past, and one of the things I've said, I'm going to get with Jimmy and let him know I think our performance today might be better than a good Cajun or Zydeco band, Jimmy, because our snap beans are soft. We do have some spicy news.
Oh, hey, man, that's not bad. It's really interesting. I actually got a chance to go see Lindsay play yesterday here in Dallas, and I had some food that was just knock your lights out. I was over in Dallas, but people can make some spicy stuff in a whole bunch of different places. It's good to have you back, by the way. I know you want to start off with a bit of a shout-out to everybody out there on the road. It's National Truck Driver Appreciation Week, and then let us know how everybody's doing.
Yes, Jimmy. So first of all, I do want to make sure on a serious note that we take time to thank you to give us this opportunity for what you're doing in the platform and your audience, specifically the drivers in the audience, and to express our appreciation to all the professional drivers. So this gives us the opportunity to put words openly in a public format about what we think and feel towards the drivers. And as a mutual friend of yours and mine says, we love driving, and we like to prove it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's talk about Expediter Services here for a second. What you guys got planned this week, but more than just that, what do you guys basically have to offer anybody who's looking to make a move, looking to get involved, looking to be a part of your network?
Yeah, Jimmy, over the years we've shared as our company's grown and as things have taken place, we've been able to put together things that bring support and allows people in the truck to have opportunity for success, to be successful in trucking for them and their families. And the main thing we do is make sure that in our community that they never stand alone. What we've been able to do is put our money where our mouth is. So we talk about it today. We get to say things today about how we appreciate drivers. But what we do is put our money where our mouth is. We've invested and brought forth tools, benefits, services, and advantages. We say the ES advantages to help the drivers, owners, fleet owners, independent contractors be successful in trucking. And we do that, Jimmy, specifically fuel shop, tires, insurance, truck sales, equipment finance, operational support, back office support, moral support, mental and spiritual support through all the programs in our community that's brought together.
I want to bring up something here, too, because I've always said that there's a great coalition that is beginning to form in the industry between the new folks that are coming in, particularly a lot of women who are beginning to kind of come into the industry as it becomes more welcoming, more inviting, with more opportunity. But also, many people in the industry, and you guys are right there at the front of it, have figured out a way to create a bridge between being in the service, serving your country, and then making the move to serving your country in the private sector. So in any order you like, talk about the initiatives you've taken in regards to helping women in this industry, but also veterans in the industry as well, Jeff.
Oh, yes, sir. So our president, CEO, and co-founder, Jason Williams, served on the board with Women in Trucking. And when Miss Ellen was over there, we got together with her and we said, let's come up with a way to help women-owned businesses, but women-owned businesses specifically in trucking. So we started what we called several years ago the 150 Women-Owned Business Challenge in conjunction and support with and of women in trucking. We reached that goal last year, and we turned around and announced it at their fall show in November that's coming up there in Dallas last year, and we'll be back again this year. What we announced was it's not no longer going to be a challenge, it's going to be an initiative, an ongoing initiative. So what we've done, Jimmy, once again, put money where our mouth is, and we said we want to help people, specifically in this case, women, to help them start women-owned businesses, specifically in trucking. And we're approaching 200 women-owned businesses that we've helped create in conjunction with Women in Trucking with our partner motor carriers, Panther Premium Logistics, Forward Air, FedEx Custom Critical. And we've been able to do that with support from many people, women in trucking, but mainly support with the drivers in the industry.
I want to also talk about your Veterans Affairs, and I'll call that too because you really have made a point of making yourself deeply involved with the men and women who serve this country and making sure that there are not only just opportunities for them in the workforce, but opportunities for them in regards to recovery, in regards to expanding the possibilities of their lives. It's something that's near and dear to you. And I keep thinking about the gospel story of you'll have people who are resentful, they're not getting something, and the father in the field will often tell people, everything I have is yours. You guys are there for everybody. You just want to make sure some people who may not think that there are routes for them are available. Talk a little bit about your efforts towards helping veterans.
Yes, sir. Of course, several things that we hold, and I appreciate you introducing this specific topic the way that you did, Jimmy, because we hold certain things near and dear to our heart, and we've got certain things that we address. And so one of them, it's better to give than to receive. And you and I have talked about that before. And a good name rather be chosen than gold and silver. And then there's certain things that I call universal truths. And one of them is the law of the harvest. You reap what you sow. So because of that, we look specifically into the veterans. First, we love the United States of America. That's one thing. We want to make sure we say that. The land of the free and the home of the brave, when people have opportunities and they have the ability for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that's under the framing of the Constitution, and also because we have the military. And then when people get through serving, they give so much, Jimmy. And when they get through serving, they come out, and we want to give them everything that we can to help them. And then inside of that, we got motor carriers such as Forward Air that has Operation Forward Freedom, and we're their hope and courage sponsor of their largest fundraiser of the year that's coming up. But the things that we've done is to be able to give back into the people that's given so much, so that we've even got roadways that we can operate on because of our sovereign soul. So the things we've done with that, Jimmy, is give them access to things they wouldn't have and give them a platform and to encourage them and come alongside them. We've just formed a community. Everybody knows that the military is a wonderful, large community, and they get so tied in with each other, and then when they come out, some of them don't have that support system, that support mechanism. And so we said we want to do something that we can to show that we support them, but then also tie them back into a community that proves that we support them by offering them all the access to all these things and support mechanisms.
Yeah, it really is. Like I said, it's kind of a breathtaking vision. We often forget that it isn't a matter of this isn't available to other people. We're just making sure that the people who don't know it's available to them understand that the opportunities, and to go back to the idea that you reap what you sow. The idea is that so many of these people, we'll go back to the women for a second, these women who have worked hard and are ready to do the work and put it in. You guys are there for them. These veterans who have taken the time out of their lives to give of themselves to their country. The whole job of trucking is to get home, and so much of what you guys are doing is saying welcome home, and that's so important. I wanted to give just a few more moments here, Jeff, before we have to wrap it up. You guys have an upcoming SITE Site Conference 2024 coming up. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, sir. We had one several years ago. We called it Success in Trucking Expo site. This time we're going to call it Success in Trucking Engagement, or Success in Trucking Empowerment, or Success in Trucking Evolution. What we want to do, Jimmy, we're going to have something in Memphis. We've set the dates somewhere, I think April 11th and 12th range at the Landers Center right outside of Memphis, Tennessee, and South Haven, Mississippi. And we're going to be bringing in a lot of people to come in and meet with the motor carriers that's inside of our community and meet with the vendors. And one of them you had on right before us, TA Petro, Lloyd, and their crew. They'll probably have people there. They're a wonderful company. We also have Loves involved with that. So we'll be bringing people in, the truck dealers, some truck manufacturers, financing opportunities, support mechanisms, and bringing people into our office area there in South Haven, Mississippi. Leah Shaver, our friend with National Transportation Institute, will be there speaking. We're just going to try to make sure that people have an intimate time to fully understand the things that are out there, because it's a major thing that they're doing. And I know it's been said all week, and people platitudes and people taking time to say things, but we really mean what we say, and we're showing that by the investment of these things. But the site 2024, we're going to bring people in for a couple days. We're going to put them up in nice hotel rooms for a couple days and give them some good food. We're going to break bread together. But the main thing we're going to do is break into the topic of being successful in trucking. And we're going to say, this is how much we appreciate you 24/7, 365. And we're going to show you that by giving you access to all the things that we do, and then stand with you, walk with you, so you never stand alone. But that's coming up in April of 2024, Success in Trucking Engagement.
Jeff, we are out of time. You actually landed the plane to perfection. It's always great talking to you. God bless you. Have the best of days.
That closes out the National Truck Driver Appreciation Week interview on the Dave Nemo Show with Jeff Tacker, who is part of the executive leadership team at Expediter Services. We would like to take this opportunity to thank the staff and management of both Radio Nemo of North America and SiriusXM for the opportunity to share the replay of this interview with our YouTube audience. As a reminder, the Dave Nemo Show is broadcast each weekday morning from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time on SiriusXM's Road Dog Trucking Radio Channel 146. You can also listen to the Dave Nemo Show on demand through the SiriusXM app. Now, folks, if you'd like to learn more about the programs and services available from ES, please visit the company's website, essuccessintrucking.com. That's essuccessintrucking.com.